Hey guys, welcome to Find Your Flow. I am Natalie. You're watching a pre-workout yoga routine to help you just get the whole body moving and shaking, ready to do whatever workout and whatever exercise you are planning on doing. So hop on your mat if you have your trainers on. Awesome. I will meet you there. Okay, so jumping in, we are starting down on the ground in a child's pose. Choose your own child's pose though. I'm going to take knees wide, toes together, and everybody sit the hips back on the heels wherever you are, but you might like to bring the knees a little bit closer together because can feel quite nice for the lower back space. So wherever you are, arms can reach forwards or back, just finding 3 breaths here first. Take whatever position you want to be in, and just start to find your long, smooth, intentional inhales and exhales. Nice, then everybody reach the arms forward and walk the hands over towards the left side of the mat. The right hand might like to come on top here. Just breathe into the side body. And then floating the hands over to the right. Again, the left hand might like to come on top. Nice. Then coming all the way back to center, pressing into the palms as we lift up, all fours, tabletop. Wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Curling the tailbone down, warming up the spine as we send it towards the sky, dropping the gaze. And lifting the tailbone, rolling the tummy down to the earth, and lifting the gaze. Keep pressing through the palms 2 more times, rolling through your cat and cow pose. Just really feeling this fluid motion through the spine. A really important area we need to warm up whenever we do any sort of activity. And can we marry this movement to our breath? This can really help us as we work out. So start to channel those nice inhales and exhales, floating the spine back to center as we bump the hips to the left and take our gaze past our left shoulder. Look like we're trying to look at our booty behind us. And then bump the hips to the right, gaze past the right shoulder. Nice, coming back to center, tucking the toes under, sitting back onto the heels, waking up the feet, interlacing the hands as we reach them forwards and all the way towards the sky. Keep this length through our spine, shoulders nice and soft. Can we find a little bit more length? Breathing in, breathing out. Nice, releasing the arms and just take the chin down towards the chest. Gaze over to the left, up towards the sky and over to the right, gently circling. And then as the chin comes back down to the chest, we'll come into the opposite direction. Circle over to the right, up towards the sky and back round. Gorgeous. Coming onto the hands and the knees again as we lift the left hand towards the sky, opening wide. We'll then thread it through and under the bridge of the right arm. Coming to rest on the left ear, take some support if you need to underneath the head, and just twisting through center. Option to keep the right hand rooting down to the ground or reach behind to the small of the back if this feels good. 1 more breath here before pressing the right palm to the earth to lift all the way back up and out. Nice, coming into the other side, keeping this nice fluid, moving soft, right hand reaches, and then threads through and under. Keeping the hips lifted high. Really making the most of this breath here in your twist. Option, of course, to send the hand behind to the small of the back. And then left hand roots down, right hand reaches high. And softens to the earth, tucking the toes under, sitting back on the heels, reaching the hands out in front. Pressing down, we lift the tailbone and the hips high into the sky, downward facing dog. Just start to pedal through the heels. Shake out the neck if that feels good. Really spread through the fingers. And then send the left leg off the earth behind us. It doesn't have to be really, really high. Bending the left knee, we'll start to find circles in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. Nice. And then keeping that knee bent, we hover forwards and step the left foot up. Coming all the way back, three-legged dog, left leg lifts high. And stepping forwards, nice. One more time, lifting back. And this time coming all the way forwards into a lunge. Back knee can be lifted or lowered as we reach the hands to the sky. Soften the shoulders, breathing in, finding length. And breathing out, right hand to the earth, left hand reaches all the way up into a twist. Breathing in and breathing out, lifting, staying in your twist. Left hand floats back to the thigh, right hand reaches all the way up. Nice. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, float back down to the ground. Bring both hands to center this time as we turn the left foot out to the side. And just start to rock forwards and back, kind of side to side in a bit of a circle. We might like to frame the front foot if this feels good. We're just warming up the hip space, the back of the legs, the calf, heel, hamstring, glute, everything. Nice. And then coming to frame the front foot as we tuck the back toes under, step back, downward facing dog, lifting the hips high, and then sending the right leg off the mat behind us, bending the knee and finding circles in one direction. Imagine you're carving a big line through space with the knee. Opposite direction with those circles, really rooting down into the palms. And then keeping the knee bent, we hover forwards and step it up. Nice. Lifting back, three-legged dog, and stepping forwards. Once more. And this time staying there, back knee lifted or lowered, reaching the hands for the sky, find length through the spine, beautiful. Keeping the front toes nice and soft, inhaling, exhaling, left hand down to the ground, right hand spirals the ribs over to the right side and reaches into our twist. Nice, enjoy this, waking up the center and the thoracic spine. Staying in your twist as the right hand reaches back onto our thigh, left hand reaches all the way up. Can we find even more length and space through the side front body? Breathing in and then cartwheeling the hands all the way back down to the inside, turning those right toes out and rocking around in this really funky circle. It just makes our body like us a bit more and feel good. So we might like to frame the front foot, keeping it really soft and fluid wherever we are, whatever we're doing. Nice. And then coming back, planting the palms, lifting the back knee and finding downward facing dog. Taking a breath in and a breath out. And then rolling the weight forward, shoulders over the wrist, curling the spine to angry cat, finding a plank pose. Just starting to send a little bit more activation to our muscles pre-workout. And keeping the knees lifted or lowering them down, elbows float behind us. Nice, lower down, feet come wide, hands back behind the ribs as we lift the heart forward. Send the shoulders away, cobra. And releasing, tucking the toes as we lift back into our plank. Then send the hips high and walk, step, or hop the feet forward. Listen to your energy, finding a forward fold. Holding opposite hand to opposite elbow, we sway and just release any tension in the lower back. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back to center, rooting down to rise up to standing. Reach for the sky with the arms. And then soften, coming all the way back down into our fold. Turning the toes out, maybe bringing the feet a little bit wider. We're going to bend the knees and sit down in our yogi squat, but then lift all the way back up, lengthen the legs into your fold. Nice, bending down and lengthening. And one more time, bending down and staying there. as we rock from side to side. You might rock a bit forwards and a little bit back. Just really find some space in the hips and the feet. And then coming all the way back, lengthening the legs into our fold, turning the feet back forwards, rooting down, rising up. Reach for the sky, keep the hands there. As we take the right wrist with the left hand, reach a little taller, and then fold over to the left side. Breathing in, breathing out, floating to center. Taking the left wrist with the right hand, reaching tall and over to the right. Nice. Coming all the way back to center, release the arms and shake everything out. I hope you have an absolutely amazing workout, whatever it is you're doing. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.